Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Jurassic RimWorld Let's Play. Before we get started today, I have a couple things I'd like to address, and then we'll go ahead and dive on in. So, if you haven't noticed, we've started our second of 3 new RimWorld Let's Plays for 1.0. It was supposed to be a Star Wars Clone Wars Let's Play, but unfortunately I was having trouble getting the droid, battle droid faction that I was working on to work the way I wanted it to. So, I shelved it, and we ended up doing a Fallout themed sort of like vault survival let's play. So the first episode of that is up. Don't forget to check it out if you haven't already. The second thing is, as you may have noticed by the notification here and this new pawn up here, our prisoner has finally been recruited. So it took quite a while to work through her resistance, but we were able to get it down. And then I played for about 2 hours between episodes, and in that time, we threw several recruiting attempts at her, and we're finally able to get her to join. So, what is her former name? Garar. So she was Garar, she's now Petra. Shout out to Moonsugar Stardust for the name there. Don't forget to keep those names coming. I'll incorporate as many of them as I can, just keep them, I normally say lore friendly, but I don't know that, like, what would be lore friendly in Jurassic Park, just like regular human names, I guess. But yeah, no like screen name type things, unless you can turn it into sort of a real name or a decent nickname. But anyways, let's get that out of the way. Good job, Tails, for making that happen. So Petra is now with us. I went ahead and I set up her priorities already. So she is going to be primarily our chef. I'm going to let Reiker work on other things. And then she's going to help us with building as well when she's not busy. We'll also need to get her a gun because she could be a capable fighter for us if she has some time to train. So, what else? This has all been cleared out minus the potatoes, so we're going to start filling that in just as soon as we have enough marble to do it. I went ahead and I planned out the hotel up here. It's actually wider than I initially was going to make it, so you can see there was roads here that were, in line with this. I went ahead and got rid of those, and I wanted to make this bigger and wider because it just felt really claustrophobic with how narrow it was to squeeze it between the roads. So we're gonna have to wrap the roads around it or something down the line, but we'll have this really big main hall. They'll have like a bar and a place to buy food, so they can, buy beer, sit down, eat and drink and all that stuff. We'll probably have a little bit of entertainment in there too, like pool tables. And then I'm going to do something to block off this hallway, even if it's just a wall to hide it. But they'll have to walk around and then down the hall. And then the main hall branches off into a couple of smaller hallways, and those enter into the rooms, which are all going to be 5x5. Also, in the Fallout playthrough, I added I think it's Dub's Bad Hygiene mod, and I'm considering adding it here as well. I might give it a little bit just because it could be real tricky to accommodate that after we've already kind of gotten set up. But I think that would be a nice addition, just to have one more thing we need to worry about for accommodating our guests. We need to have plenty of restrooms and drinking fountains and just water in general. So I think that would be something to consider, and we could have like a public restroom in here as well. I'm sure we could fit it, and we'll have others dotted around the park. But that's it. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I have queued up a couple of projects, including some coolers here because it's getting quite warm out with summer coming, as you can see. It's almost 40 degrees Celsius outside, which is probably a little bit uncomfortable for the majority of our pawns. Oh, also, I threw down some walls around this. This was already here. I just added some wood walls around it, and this is the first of the UN industry item bench things. So this metalworking bench is the only one we can actually make right now. Everything else we need a variety of stuff, most of which can be made at the metalworking bench. So from this we can produce not that one, no, but I think we can do wire. I'm pretty sure we can do steel plates and tubes. Let's see what we can do here. So, we can do steel plates in singles or mass quantity, metal grids, Let's see, steel tubes. I think we can make everything, yeah. The components in the wire and cable are only in 10s, but that's fine. So that would be everything we need to produce this. This should open us up to other options. I think it also allows us to produce these things, the same things, more quickly. That's a much bigger building, or bench. I am a little bit wary about putting too much down in here because I don't know that this is going to be permanent. There was already a wall there, so I kind of made a temporary shack. But we are going to need to start producing some of this stuff if we want to move down the tree and whatnot. Anyways, let's let them run about a bit, and then we'll figure it out. So, what are you up to? Oh, you're paving more. Okay, good. A lot of paving to do. What else do we need to work on? This has all been tilled finally, so these should be growing a little bit more quickly. I also ditched rice and went for corn because we were just harvesting too much too quickly. So this will allow us to be a little bit more passive with our crops. The corn grows a lot slower than rice, but it yields a lot more. So our food should be roughly the same. It'll just be a little bit less work to harvest because we won't have to do it as often. Also, the T-Rex left. I don't know where he went, or she went, but the T-Rex left. We got some elephants instead. The Baryonyx is still here though, as far as I'm aware. I think that's it up there. Ooh, oh, we're being raided. Had a little bit of lag there while the game figured it out. Oh, maybe the T-Rex was male and the Baryonyx is female. Either way, T-Rex is gone, Baryonyx is still here. We're being raided. It's a group of pirates. There is 4 of them? What are you carrying? A Mac-11 and a Nuka-Cola. It's funny. I'm not running any Fallout mods in this playthrough. That's actually from the Red Horse mod. But maybe I should add that. Actually, I think I am running that mod in the Fallout playthrough, so we have Nuka-Cola even though that wasn't intentional. You just have a club, so you're not much of a threat unless we let you get close. You have a silenced Mac-11. That's also a Mac-11. I may have said Mac-10 just because I'm so used to Mac-10s. Can I select you? You have what looked like an Uzi. Oh, an MP9. Okay. So, we have a transhumanist who is nervous. Not the best character, but not bad. He's a capable fighter. He's pretty decent at construction with some potential. Same with cooking and animals, as well as medical and intellectual. So actually fairly versatile there, but he's kind of old. So he might, let's see, has he already got back issues? No, but he could have them soon. Then we have Macer, who's a gunfighter, so probably pretty good combatant, and sure enough. Yeah, pretty solid. And it looks like he's also a decent doctor. He doesn't like social art or mining, though. Also, chemical fascination, that's always a problem, so we'll probably pass there. We have Paulette Young, who's a undergrounder and a nudist. Really good character. Can't craft. Well, can, but doesn't like to. But with her, that wouldn't really be an issue because she's so proficient at other things. Oh, and she's also almost 100 years old. Well, I guess she's had plenty of time to develop her skills. Ooh, the age could be an issue there. Yeah. Dementia, cataracts, hearing loss, frail torso. Kind of a mess there. And then we have, finally, Eric Teddy Smith. He hates to clean. And he's also sickly. Sickly in the jungle, bad mix. But also not a bad character. I guess we'll just deal with them and see what happens from there. But I'm not super keen on recruiting any of them. But I have the food to accommodate like 1, maybe 2 prisoners, so yeah. Right, so Reiker, let's get you up and ready. Virgil, gonna need you. Tails, you're up. Petra, unfortunately I don't have a gun for you. Otherwise I'd bring you along. Well, we'll give you one of their Mac-11s. after this. Not that I particularly like those guns, but it's better than nothing. Let's slow things down a bit. And we need to find decent cover. I think we should maybe make for this spot. Probably beat him there. So, what to do, what to do. Alright, Tails, you're the fastest, I believe. So, you get to there. Virgil, move to here. And Reiker, move to there. We'll keep you guys fairly spread out, but not in a position to where you might accidentally hit each other. You know what? That's a mistake. If we push too far up, we're going to lose our range advantage. So instead, we'll do this. And we'll let them come to us. Unfortunately, that gives them some decent cover, but it's better than rushing in and then having a close-up firefight when our guns outrange theirs. Okay. Virgil's opening up on Tobias. He's got some decent shots there. Tobias is dead, and the alpaca is fleeing. Oh, okay. Petra failed something, not a big deal. Cargo pods. What do we get? Come on, be quick. We're fighting here. Repair kits. Shoot, did I have a repair mod, but I'm starting to wonder if it was maybe the wrong one, because we shouldn't need repair kits. Alright, so Macer is hit. Macer is dead. Teddy is dead. They're fleeing. Sick the dog on her. And let's see, Virgil, go back to whatever you were doing. But you two are going to go after her. It is a her, right? Yeah. Got it. I like that run with the hands. Go, go, go. She's actually moving pretty quick for somebody who is very, very ancient. Where's the dog? You didn't go after them. Or her. Oh well. I guess because they're no longer raiding us, they're technically not hostile. Not that that's going to stop me. Move up to there. Tails, move up to here, and hopefully you can pop a couple shots off before she leaves the map. Alright, Reiker. Gotta keep moving. Come on, Tails, you got this. Yeah, perfect. Alright. So, what are you wearing? Alpaca wool stuff. So that is dead man's clothing. We don't have the ability to recycle it yet, so I probably won't bother with any of that. I also don't really have... You know what, Reiker? Do me a favor. Kill their alpaca too, and we can eat it. Tails, as you were. Oh, okay. We could tame the thing, but I don't really have any use for it. Wait. Can we... Yeah. Do me a favor. Handle that. I'm going to let her rot. She's far enough away from my base where I don't think it'll be a problem. Don't really care about the club either. These guys, on the other hand, we're going to need to do something about. I'd like to take the Nuka-Cola. We'll salvage the weapons. Some medicine as well. What is this? Psychite tea. Let's see. A fragrant tea infused with leaves of the psychoid plant. Drinking it induces a subtle euphoria. This tea is easy to produce at cooking facilities, but can produce psychite addiction if consumed too often. How frequently do we have to worry about it? I guess we can take it in. There's only 4 of them, so I don't think we would be able to create a situation where somebody gets addicted, but you never know. That's a cool jacket. It's actually pretty good. He's also got a combat uniform, which is pretty solid. Yeah, plus 25 work speed. What about this? Those are both pretty good. I think we're going to take his clothes and try to repair them. Let's see. Okay. What about your cap? Kind of want his hat. And then I kind of want your hat as well because it's the same one. You're also wearing a decent vest. And a PUBG trench coat. Yeah, you know what? Strip him. Strip all of them. We'll take their clothes. And unfortunately, we don't have anywhere to burn the bodies. Luckily, they're far enough out where I don't think there'll be an issue. But, you know, still don't like to do that. Eventually, I'd like to set up like a freezer or something where we can put them. And then we could throw some of them in the dinosaur pens when we have, you know, T-Rexes to feed. As long as the park is closed while that's happening, I don't think anybody will be any the wiser. And none of our pawns will mind. I mean, they'll mind seeing the corpse, but other than that, you know, if we're living up here somewhere and T-Rex is eating human corpses down here, I think we'll be okay. Oh, I need a bed for Petra. Right. Well, she's not gonna die from sleeping outside for one day. Although, now that I say that, where's that baryonyx? Okay, it's sleeping over here. Right, let's put a bed in there for her. And I'm probably gonna change her hair, too. Let's see, you are a builder, so do me a favor. Build your bed real quick. Since it's yours, after all. And then you can sleep in it, but not before we give you a haircut. Tails, are you back with that alpaca yet? Not quite. The one nice thing about paving all this is it's going to allow us to move a lot more quickly in these areas. There's still a lot of work to go, though, and we're going very slowly because we're actually out of marble bricks right now. And there's plenty of marble chunks around, but we need to get them over here. This is a stockpile zone, so in theory they should be bringing marble chunks over there. But for whatever reason they're not doing it. I don't know if they just have too much other stuff going on or what the deal is there, but it's not happening very efficiently, and so it's really slowing down this whole process. But we'll get it done. We will get it done. Okay, so Petra's finished making her bed. We'll go ahead and set hers under that, just so she figures it out. And let's go ahead and change her hairstyle. I really like this mod. I use it in all my playthroughs. There's also a dresser associated with it that has some other functions, but I find it to be a bit convoluted and buggy. So I just use the mirror. But if you grab a pawn and tell them to go over to it, you can actually change quite a bit about the pawn. So, for example, you can change the hairstyle. I don't recommend this for men if you're using the facial stuff, like I am, the facial stuff mod, because, for example, Reiker's hair and beard is not part of the same hairstyle. And so you'd actually lose that if you did it here. But for women or new male pawns coming in, it's less of an issue. I kind of like her with shorter hair. Somebody did say she looked like a crazy old lady, and that certainly fits. Let's see. We can see the back over here. The back of the hairstyle. I actually don't mind that. She's not as old as she looks, though. So let's give her, I don't know, like grayish brown hair? It's going to be like over here. A little bit of fire red there, and then we'll just drop the saturation down. Something like that, and then we can lighten it up a bit. Somewhere in there. So it's got some color to it. It's not fully gray, but she does look a little bit aged, and certainly a little bit off. So, perfect. We can also do other things. Change the body type if you want. I use that pretty frequently because there's a lot of mods with armors that only work for a particular body style, such as the one I'm working on for Warhammer, where the Space Marines only have the Hulk body type. So when somebody becomes a Space Marine, you bump the body type over to Hulk. It works real nicely. You can also tweak their age and stuff, but that's kind of cheating, so I don't ever mess with that. You can also do the head shape if you want. So, yeah, you know, play with that. And then you can change the apparel color that they're wearing too. So, if, for example, you want somebody to have like a bright orange shirt because they're a prisoner, but you don't have a fabric that color, you can just make it out of cloth and then come here and color it whatever you want. I'm just going to leave her stuff alone though. This just lets you select different layers that they're wearing. And so there we go. Very handy mod though. Very, very handy. Alright, so as people are waking up, I'm looking at the different production options that we have. And one thing I think I'd like to do is throw down an RN apparel bench. This is going to allow us to produce the Rimunation clothing that a lot of our pawns are wearing. Basically, everybody that's on a scientist. And so we could get Petra out of her tribal clothing. Well, I mean, she's wearing a nice parka, but get her out of her tribal clothing and into something a little bit more fitting. I'm going to throw it down in here, although I may end up regretting that decision. But for now, I'm going to put it like that, actually. We'll get it in there, and let's throw down a steel. Actually, I've been using wood, and I kind of would like to continue that. So let's do one of these. Crap. I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. So we'll get one of those built, and that'll allow us to start producing some modded clothing. We will probably need to do a tailoring bench as well for some of the other stuff, but for now, I think I want to stick mostly with that stuff. But as we get more scientists, I'm going to need more cloth dusters to make them lab coats. So we will get to that eventually, but we need more scientists for that first. We also need somebody to clean. Somebody to clean. Yeah, Petra, you're up. Get all that dirt. Yeah, there you go. You missed one, but okay. Make sure you come back and get that. It gets pretty damn filthy in there. I thought I added... Maybe I forgot to actually activate it, but I downloaded a rug mod. Oh, you botched a very simple stool. Oh, we need power. Right. So much stuff. Okay. Oh, man. I don't remember what a lot of this looks like. Ah, crap. Well... I think plaid would suit her pretty well. I wish the game had a preview, like if you clicked on this. That's a lot of wasted UI space. There's really no reason why it couldn't just load a simple preview for you right here. But, I don't mind the idea of like a plaid shirt on her. So, what color? How about green? Yeah, we'll get her out of that tan. We'll make some green plaid. What's that going to cost me? 85 ingredients. Well, we could make that a leather, but let's do cloth because we have plenty of that and it's renewable. Somebody pretty competent should be working on that. And I don't really care where you take it, just do it. Okay, so we'll make her green plaid shirt. I think it has like jeans as well on it. And then can we make the vests here? I believe, or I thought we could. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We can make all the helmet. Yeah, okay, there it is. It's up at the top left. We can make all the helmets here too. I'm not going to, excuse me, make any helmets yet because I don't know what I want to equip my... Oh, this is going to be quite the conduit here. Trying to keep it within the walls as best I can. Something like that. I'll just run it along this, and that should allow those to connect. Not ideal. We'll probably get rid of that at some point, but for now it's fine. Anyways, I don't know what I want to equip my security force like yet. I don't know that I want them in like full SWAT gear if they're going to be walking around the park. I feel like that kind of gives a bad image, but the people that are actually going out and hunting the dinosaurs probably need that level of equipment. So we'll see. There might be two teams. There might be like a base security team and then a dino hunting team, and they'll be mostly separate from each other. But I feel like that's going to require a lot of very proficient or combat proficient pawns, and we may not ever get that many. So I might just have to combine them and find a happy medium between the two. Wow, foggy rain, huh? These guys are still putting out at 100%. I'm kind of surprised with that. And we got more cloth just in time. I guess while they do that, let's see what other stuff we might want to do here, particularly the vests. So I forget like what is what. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? The AR 500. She has a slightly lighter one, the 511 Tactec. I think that's probably better since she's not like a full-on combatant like these two. She may not need a vest at all, really, but it's protective and it allows her to function a little bit better. There's certain bonuses it has. So I think we'll go with that because everything else is heavier as far as I'm aware. And what is that going to cost? That's actually not too bad. I got to be careful about components, but for now, I don't mind throwing two at this. And we'll make sure, again, somebody fairly decent works on this. But we have the cloth, we have the steel, so we'll get her a green plaid shirt and a tactical vest. And then eventually we'll get a repair bench down, and hopefully, let's get these repair kits hauled somewhere. I don't even know where, but you know what? We don't really need to. I'm going to reforbid them, actually, because they won't deteriorate. Oh, they will. Okay. They will deteriorate. I thought they were like the blank books where they're like impervious to everything. I guess we can throw them in here. But I thought I installed the version of the mod where you don't need those. You just have to do more work. But apparently I didn't. So I'll need to see about that. Let's see. Repair kits, repair kits. This really needs like a search function because I could never find anything. Even if I know where it is, I still have to like double back through stuff very often. There it is. Oh, damn it, wrong button. There we go. So we'll get those moved inside so they don't deteriorate. And we'll throw that in a repair bench. The repair bench should allow us to bring their clothing back up to 100% and remove any dead man tags from it. That's actually a pretty cool vest. I may not need the other one. Oh, there's the blue plaid shirt. That's actually pretty cool looking. I do like that. I bet she'd look pretty badass in this like Russian Special Forces getup. And that's pretty cool too. We got more cargo pods. Wow, Randy's just throwing stuff at us. Ooh, chocolate. Chocolate's actually really good in this game because it never ever spoils. And so you can basically use chocolate in place of like pemmican. It's actually pretty good. But I forget what you need in order to craft it. And so, oh, hello. You're venturing awful close. Are we going to need to open up on you? I'm pretty wary of doing that because I feel like this thing is going to be really hard to kill, but I don't know that it's giving us a whole lot of option right now. Huh. Well, we have an extra gun now. Okay, moving away. No. Hanging out too close to the base for my liking, so we're gonna do this now, even though I may end up regretting it. Calling everybody up. And we're gonna shoot the crap out of this thing. Oh wait, no, you are not the right person. I might have to cut that plant just so that she can stand there. Okay. Is that everybody? No, here comes Tails. You four, open fire. Oh god. I mean, it's pretty shot up, but it's not going down. Send the dog. Actually, hold on, Tails. Use it. Nice, we got it. We could try to save it, but I don't know that we're really in a position to do that right now. I think we just need to finish it off. You guys are all shooters primarily, so just unload close range. Call the dog out of the way. Or don't. Quick, finish it. Oh, is the rhino coming in? I think the rhino's gonna throw down. Come on, guys. Actually, you know what we can do? This might work better. Tails. Don't rescue it. I think she'll one-shot it if we hunt it. Yeah, there we go. Somebody, I wish I could give them a shout-out, but I forgot the name. Somebody in the comments told me that. But, yeah, if it's down, you can finish it off really quickly by doing that. So, we killed the baryonyx. It's unfortunate. I kind of wanted to make that our first predator that we capture, but obviously it was getting a little too close for comfort. And almost really messed us up there. Luckily, Tails was pretty on the money with her bola. Those are one use though, so she no longer has it. Reiker still has one, and I think there's one in the stockpile somewhere. Maybe we only have the two. I thought we had a third, but I guess not. Oh no, here it is. Okay, so we do have one more, but that's gone. We got a meteorite. Ooh, of silver. Okay, well, I'll just let that sit there. And whenever I need silver, I can go dig that up. Okay. Yeah, that got uncomfortably close. It was about to eat Reiker. Luckily, Tails landed that bola. And you know what? Let's see. Where are we at with research? I think we're actually in the process of... Yeah, mending is next. So we won't be able to actually repair things until we finish that. But it'll actually go fairly quickly once geothermal power is done. And then I queued up a bit more of the UN production stuff just so that we could start getting through it. There's actually a lot of it, as you can see here. And I want to work through most of it because there are things that would be really useful, like heavily reinforced walls for bunkers, like street lights for outdoors to light stuff up, cooler furniture and other outdoor lights that we could use. And then a lot of other power sources too. So there's some really cool stuff in there. We just need to kind of, you know, get through all of it. Also, there's glass furniture, which I think would look pretty legit in our hotel. So I'd like to make that happen. Oh god. Okay, so somebody butchered the baryonyx, and that's going to feed us for a while. We're actually going to need to get the berries out of here, I think. So I'm just going to say no more berries. And they should move that to here, or at least as much of it as they can, and then we'll pile the meat in. Because the meat we want to freeze, meat's harder to come by, and we won't need to hunt anything for a while with all that. Let's see. I think I might regret this, but I think I'm going to switch that over to corn as well. We're just getting too much produce too fast. You can see it really piling up. And I just don't really have anything to do with it right now. I don't have... where is it? I don't have pemmican researched yet, and I don't have packaged survival meals finished either. So, unfortunately, I can't convert it into storable food. All I can really do is just build like a giant freezer and throw it all in there, but that's not very practical. So we'll need to come up with a better solution, which I'm hoping the corn will be. Alright, so as people start waking up, we're finally done with the potatoes down here, and we're getting the soil torn up so that we can start building on it. we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, but I am really pleased with how things are going so far. We've actually had pretty smooth sailing. That Baryonyx was the first real brush with danger that we've had. This raid wasn't really a threat at all, and frankly, if that's what they keep throwing at us, I don't think we'll have any issues for a while. I don't know if it's a bit premature, but I almost want to start breaking ground on the hotel, just so that we can start accommodating guests, but it might not be such a good idea because I don't know that we really have much to offer them yet, so we'll have to think about that. But I've got it all laid out here, and we're still going to need to figure out the rest of, you know, what we need. Obviously, we're going to have to find new places for roads. We sort of decided that this quadrant was going to be sort of like our production and engineering quadrant, but in terms of like how that functions, we still need to figure something out. And the same goes for the science one. But there's a long way to go still for all that. Once we have the park up and running, not only are we going to be capturing these dinosaurs and showing them off, but as I mentioned before, I am running genetic Rim with the Dinosauria patch, so we can actually take genetic samples from dinosaurs and crossbreed them and make like alpha T-Rexes or like T-Rex hybrids with other dinosaurs. There's a lot we can do, so we will have no shortage of goals to accomplish, but that's all a very long way off. First, we just need to get this place up and running. So anyways, that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go check out the Fallout Let's Play if you haven't already. I'll probably be posting those interchangeably, so like back and forth, until the Warhammer playthrough kicks off, and then we'll basically alternate one every day. This is going to be happening probably Wednesday, Sunday. Fallout will be Tuesday, Friday, and the Warhammer playthrough, when it starts, will be Monday, Thursday, I think. Anyways, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys back here for the next episode.